Spicy?
I'll all of it.
What you review? 10 family.
Wow.
10
families. Wow.
I'm ready to play. All we have to do is put the toppings on it, a little bit of fish oil to make it hot, and boom, it's ready to go. Here comes the train, you can hear it. Good morning. Welcome back to another day here in Hanoi, a messy hair day. My hair is crazy today. Anyways, we just went to a little local restaurant to have some food here in the beginning of the Old Quarter, where the Old Quarter gate is. So we just checked that area out really quick. I had a banh mi. Now I'm about to head into this cafe here that's multi-level to have a coffee. So let's head in there, relax for a bit, and then we got some exciting adventures to go on. Alright, we're sitting at this cafe here. It's a very well-known cafe chain in all of Hanoi. It is called Aha, and it's multiple stories. So this one has, I think, 3 floors or 4 floors, I'm not really sure. We might be on the top floor now. This might be the last floor you can sit on and enjoy a coffee. Rooftop might be off limits to foreigners or guests, but this is the coffee here. It's a black iced coffee with condensed milk. They put the condensed milk in the bottom, and you just stir it together like this to make yourself a brown coffee. And that's the finished product right there. That's what it looks like, brown, with a little bit of white at the bottom still, but inside it is condensed milk. And if you've never had condensed milk, it's a game changer with coffee. You have to try it, whether you're here in Vietnam or in another country. It makes your coffee very sweet tasting. That's pretty pleasant. Definitely a lot of extra calories though, so if you're a person that doesn't want the extra calories, maybe it's not for you. Excelente. Un café muy perfecto y muy sabroso. So also this cafe here is actually in an area I've been before. The other night we were watching a live performance in the middle of an intersection here with a bank and a couple restaurants around. And that's exactly where this cafe is. I remember seeing it, but when I walked up to it today, I realized, oh, that's where we were last time. And it's a really cool area, really busy. It's right in the beginning section of the Old Quarter coming from the north. Alright, we have just left that cafe there. It was pretty good. My iced coffee was 33,000 dong, which is about the average price, I believe. And it was a nice place to chill and just take in the scenery of the Vietnamese streets here. But now we're off for an adventure because today we're going to head to one of the markets here in Hanoi. It's an indoor market with lots of clothing you can buy, lots of spices and little food items, and they also have a wet market outside. So we're gonna explore it, see what there is, maybe purchase some things and just see what the vibe is like in there. So let's head there now. We're about a 5 to 10 minute walk. Also, I can't really tell you the name of this market as it's in Vietnamese, and Vietnamese is just way too hard to pronounce, but we're actually getting pretty close now as there is lots of people selling things outside, lots of vendors, fruit, eggs, and meat, and everything like that. Alright, we're entering the market now, and let's see what kind of stuff they have here. I don't know what those are, some sort of mushroom. And here we go. This is the wet market part. Whoa, you can smell the fish. Oh, look at the soft shell turtles. Oh, octopus, shrimp, crab. Oh. Snail, oysters, shrimp, eel. And we enter the inside part here. Candy. So many collared shirts. Wow, there's all sorts of stuff in this market here. And the smells, wow. I'm just being overloaded with different smells. fish and seafood from outside, some spices, some dried vegetables and fruits that are around here. Very, very interesting. Oh, what is this? Dried squid? Whoa, look at that. That's all dried up shrimp. Thousands of shrimp. Big cinnamon sticks. Whoa. Some sort of fish. You need some bras. Lots of bras if you need a new bra. So there is a couple sides to this market. The side over there behind me that we're leaving from is the food section. And this is the goods section with the clothing, the shoes, and many different things. You can see here lots and lots of shoes. Wow, you can see there are multiple floors. I think there's actually 3 floors to this place. I'm not really sure. Literally have only been in here now for 3-4 minutes. Currently in the intersection here, this is the center of it, and all around there's different things. I see backpacks, hats, shirts, many things, many things. Here's a little aerial view of all the things they have here. You can see lots of Nike, lots of slides or sandals, whatever you want to call them. Now I don't know if all of these are authentic or not, but they look pretty close to real if they are. Just come up to the top floor because we spotted some soccer jerseys. So maybe they have a men's soccer jersey for myself. Maybe it's affordable. I don't know if you guys can see there, but those are the jerseys, and I just went by them and they were actually pretty small. So it turns out the top floor is actually a kids section. Everything is really, really small in size. And if it is partly for adults, maybe it's just adult Vietnamese people as they are smaller. I mean, I'm not that big, but definitely not Vietnamese size. Check it out. They have lots of nice Nikes, like Nike Jordans, like here. They also have the Nike SBs, Nike Air Force, like here. Not really sure how much they are, but they almost look pretty authentic. They might be a little bit off, I'm not sure. They do have the Air sign, so that's correct. But check it out. Here, a lot of people like to wear the New York Yankee shoes, or even the Boston shoes. Very trendy here in Vietnam and Thailand. Well, to be completely honest, that market didn't have a lot. A lot of it was just shoes, sandals, some fabrics upstairs, and then a lot of clothing for like business professionals and children. Wasn't nearly as extensive as the market that is in Ho Chi Minh City that I went to a few months back. Maybe there's another market somewhere that's bigger and more extensive with a lot more things on offer. I mean, there was some miscellaneous things in there like jewelry and whatnot, but nothing that I could really bring my attention to actually buy. Well, even though I didn't buy anything there, at least I could walk through and see what it was like in there, because those markets were kind of cool. It was kind of to see the people just hanging out. Most of them were just chilling with each other, playing games on their phone. There wasn't a whole lot of marketing or selling going on like there is in other markets in the world where they yell at you and they try to get you to buy everything. There was none of that there. You could actually touch things and nobody would even talk to you. So it is a pleasant place to try to shop if you are looking for something that would be sold there. Well, we're gonna keep walking through the old quarter here. It is really one of the best places to be in Hanoi, to walk around, and that's where the most life is. That's where everyone is usually. That's where all the good food is, I believe. That's where the cafes are. That's where the drinking is. Just everything. And it's the best place to be. Look at selling peanuts. But don't really have much plans today. It's just really to walk around. So right here is one of the biggest drinking areas of Hanoi. You can see all the bars right here. And right now it is pretty quiet because things aren't opened yet. They wait till it gets a little bit darker. But you have Tiger beer, the most famous beer in Thailand, or the most famous beer in Vietnam. You have the Saigon beer, which is also one of the most famous. And you have more and more all here. You have bars all down the street, everything. This is the biggest drinking section, but right now everything is quiet. So I'm noticing the same thing here in Hanoi, Vietnam. They sell lots of t-shirts with Hanoi on it, with some sort of Vietnamese inspiration, lots of North Face clothing, lots of backpacks and winter jackets and rain jackets right now, but they don't have jerseys like anywhere, which is a little bit strange. So my guess is maybe the people don't really care about football, and that is why. In Thailand, you can see them, but they do have lots of shoes, as you can see, because in Vietnam, everybody wears flip-flops. Even now, it's pretty cold. It's like 18 degrees, and you'll see so many people wearing flip-flops. Check it out. Alright, we've taken a break from walking around. My feet are pretty exhausted. Might have to get a foot massage later. We'll see what happens. But we've come to a very famous place here called the Beer Balcony. It's right in the middle of the old quarter. It's a very popular place. It gets really packed in the evening time. And you can't even get a seat up here usually. But right now, because it's early, there's plenty of room. Now we are having a beer here. And the beer is more expensive than most places. We did go with a Tiger beer. It was 50,000 dong, so that's about $2 there, and it's about almost double the price as the beer you can find in some more local areas. But let's try out this Tiger here. Not so bad. It is a cold filtered lager. It's almost like a Vietnamese version of Corona. I mean, it kind of does look like Corona in the bottle, right? But it is pretty good. And it is well known for the iconic tiger on it, also named Tiger, right? But as I was telling you earlier, it's very famous to eat sunflower seeds with your beer, or even with your tea or your coffee. You eat them and you just spit them out, and that's how people pass time here. So that's what we're gonna do while passing time over this balcony here. To be honest, these sunflower seeds here are quite different than ones I'm used to. The ones in the United States are super salty, but these, they're kind of plain. Now it does say sunflower seeds. It doesn't say anything about salt, so they come unsalted, I guess. Maybe it's better for you, but I prefer them salty or with some flavor. And you put it in your mouth, and you spit it out. That's how I do it, but I see people here break them with their fingernails. I don't have long fingernails like the Vietnamese people, but this will have to work. Now for me, the way I usually eat these is I take about 4, 5, 6 of them and I just put them in my mouth. And I either just chew them all together and spit out the shells and somehow get the seeds down in the throat, or just keep them in the cheek and make one by one taking out the seed. Hey, come on. So loud here always. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I think it's challenging to make content here in Hanoi, Vietnam. Maybe not Vietnam in general, but at least here in Hanoi. It's always so noisy with the traffic and everything, and also a lot of the food is like soup based, so it's hard to film and eat it without somebody else filming me. And it's hard to describe the food, to be honest. I don't know how I feel about it. And not only that, but the weather here is much colder than it was in Bangkok and Thailand. I feel less motivated when it's cold out for some reason. I don't want to do much. I don't have much energy. I need the sun, and the sun isn't really out here often. So that's a negative thing. When I say noise, I mean the traffic. You can hear it. I mean, it's just beeping all around me, and sometimes you're riding down the road and they're just beeping at you nonstop, tell you to get out of the way or that they're coming. Alright, just finished up having that beer and some sunflower seeds. It's time to go find some food. The temperature is dropping and I'm getting quite cold. I need something to warm myself up. But that place was great. It is called Timeline Coffee or the Beer Balcony, so you can find it here in the old quarter if you are looking for a cool place to chill and drink some beer or coffee. Randomly stumbled upon a football jersey shop with actual size jerseys. Real Madrid, Manchester United. They do have, they have Arsenal, Bayern. Let's see, maybe we can get one. I think that's Manchester. I don't know what kind of Manchester jersey. Manchester United. Well, it comes with shorts. I don't need no shorts. Yeah, it looks like all these jerseys come with shorts, which is kind of strange. It's like a full kit. But when you see the kids in Asia wearing these jerseys, they're wearing the full kit always, so. How much? This?
150.
150?
Yeah, 250.
And 250?
Yeah.
Can I try?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Here. I'm ready to play. It's funny. Okay. That's nice. So I believe this is 150. If it is 150, I might get a second one of a different team. Okay. Spicy?
All of it.
Wow. Whatever food she just gave me, that was excellent. Spicy though. Wow. Spicy is good. How much?
150.
150.
For you 100 please.
150?
100.
100? Oh,
100. Is your mouth on fire? Not that hot. This is your shop?
Huh?
This is yours?
Yeah, it's so good.
Yours.
Yeah, got 2 baby.
2 babies. Oh, okay. How old?
2 year, 4 year, 2 year.
Ah, husband.
Haven't, yeah.
Ah, okay.
My home. Or you go review?
I think this lady is going to show us our home. This lady, I think, is going to show us her home.
And my home.
Storage space.
My home. You
Hello.
For you review. 10 family.
wow.
10.
10 families. Wow.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, all the way
wow.
up.
Okay.
Sông với trong này.
There's 10 families in this building, and they're pretty small units actually. This is her shop, her family's shop, and she has a couple kids, a husband, and her mother was right there. This lady has everything though. You can buy some cloths, I'm not really sure. Scarves, I think. Lots of women's shirts. There's dry fit shirts, Nike and stuff. Right here on the main street.
Oh, beautiful.
Ah, that's the upstairs.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Bye-bye. Wow, that lady was super, super nice, super sweet, and she showed us her home. Her mom was in there just sitting, so we didn't want to go in, but she was showing us how many people lived in that one building, and where the shop was, everyone lived behind there. There was 10 families in total, 5 on the bottom, 5 on the top floor, but she was really nice, and she also gave us a little food. It was like lettuce with something spicy. I just happened to walk by there and I saw the jerseys hanging up and they were bigger, and I was like, okay, I'll just check it out, right? And then she showed me that she had other ones and they were smaller, and then I said, do you have a large one? And she did. She just got it from like another side, and she said it was 150,000 dong. And then she was like, for you, 100,000, and I paid 100,000, so really, really affordable. It's like, what, $4 for a jersey? Wow. Even if it's not the most authentic jersey, it's okay because the interaction was great and it's an experience and a memory now. Alright, we just hopped into a really well-known restaurant here in Hanoi. It's called Boon Bo Nam Bo, and it's right on the entrance of the old quarter. There's almost 5,000 reviews on Google Reviews for this place, so it's definitely well-known. The food should be really good, and it's very, very affordable for being a well-known restaurant. So we're gonna order, we're gonna have some beer, and I'll show you what there is here. Alright, well the dish is here. This is what it looks like, Boon Bo Nam Bo. It's really big, really heavy, and it is 75,000 dong, so it seems pretty good. Let's dig into it. I haven't tried it yet. I just dressed it up with some chili, some lime, and everything. As you can see here, we got the noodles, we got some lettuce, we got some beef, some chilies, and then a little bit of broth in the bottom there. The thin noodles, always for the win. Way better than the thicker noodles that I had the other day. Really, really excellent, but not very spicy. I need more spice. Put some more of this on there. Hopefully that'll help. Let's see. So good. Nothing better to wash down than with a beer. Saigon beer. So I had to go with a dish that didn't have much broth in it because I don't want to be too full. But this might be pushing the edge too. Or pushing me over the edge, I should say. Can't even pick it up. Man, I'm sucking with these chopsticks. The beef is so good though. It's like small pieces, not very chewy, breaks down pretty easily. Really excellent, especially when it's in that broth. It's like nice and soft. And you know me, I always gotta eat a chili here. Just love that immediate kick. Yeah, so I think this restaurant, they have like a quick turnover rate. People come in, eat really quick, go hit the streets, and carry on with their night or day. Might take a little bit longer to drink this beer. Oh wow, look at that. Absolutely phenomenal. Just crushed it. Alright, we're gonna pay up on this. I'm gonna walk by the kitchen and show you how they cook this food here, and then we're gonna head out to a special place. Wow, you see all those dishes? Holy. There it is, this is where they cook it. Look, they have all the bowls ready with the noodles, the lettuce. You have some other toppings there, and then they cook it right here. Look at that. You have the minced beef, some garlic, some spring onion. They mix it all together. She's a master at it. And then they have the bowls prepared with the noodles. All they have to do is put the toppings on it, a little bit of fish oil to make it hot, and boom, it's ready to go. This is a really famous place here in Hanoi. So there you have it. That's the famous restaurant, Bun Bo Nambo, I believe. And it's at one of the most famous and most busy intersections on the way into the old quarter. Right across from Phu Clock. It's like a coffee shop. Probably mispronounced that. Across from California Fitness and Yoga. You'll find it if you look it up on the maps. But now we're headed right around the corner to the famous train street, where the train goes through the small, tight area where there's like buildings on each side, cafes, restaurants, and I've heard some mixed reviews about it. It's not what it used to be. Well, we're gonna go there, see how it is, and hopefully there's a train passing through, because I did hear that the trains only pass through at nighttime now. So we're about to find out if we make it there in time, so let's hurry up. We're actually walking down another very popular beer section, a place where you can go drink and eat food. It's right next to the train street, actually. It's pretty close to it, maybe like a 1 to 3 minute walk away, but we're almost there. I took a wrong turn, so kind of backtracking now to get to where the train track spot is. See, that's where there's nothing, and then that's the way you go. What beer?
Beer, coffee?
Saigon?
Saigon.
Saigon?
Okay.
How much? Saigon beer, 30. Okay, let's go. Yeah, you gotta be let in by somebody. It's like bribery, kind of. It's not like they used to, but yeah. It does look very vibrant, though. It's very beautiful. So they just started screaming that the train is coming, and we just got here. It looks like we might have just made it in time, so let's see. And we did get a Saigon beer. 30,000 dong for a beer. Not bad. Let's see if this train actually makes it on time. Here comes the train, you can hear it. Is that the only train? What is that? I hope that's just a warning train. That was tiny. Everyone's clapping like, woohoo. That has to be, that can't be the only train. What is that? What on earth was that? Come on. No way. Wow, that was just really interesting. That train was just like the engine part of the train. There was no carts attached to it. And maybe it's going to another part of the railway here in Hanoi to connect and go somewhere else. I don't know what that was about. It was kind of pathetic, but a lot of people were laughing. But this area here is actually very beautiful, to be honest. With all the lanterns, the colors, the lights. There's lots of noise because people are here. It's a really cool area, but there's a lot of bad reviews on Google. And I think people are a little too subjective and a little too harsh about it, because it's not all that bad. But it is really interesting because the Google reviews, if you read them, people will be leaving bad reviews saying that like, you shouldn't have to pay to come in here and you shouldn't have to be guided by somebody, but it is for the safety, so that way, you know, people know when the train is coming, they're not in the way, so it doesn't affect the timetable and, you know, the start and end of where the train is going. So there's a reason for it, but also it helps with the business actually. So people aren't just coming in here to walk through, and you know, these businesses actually can make some money. Alright, we're gonna head out of this train area here, the train village. I don't know what to call it, but the guy did come over and tell us when the trains are coming, and there should be one coming at 9:30. So right now it's about a little after 8, so we gotta wait a little bit. And then I think we're gonna come back to try to get the video, the picture of the good train, which is the longer train, not the little one that came by. These are the security guards over here, sitting on the chairs. They're yelling at people. So I guess those are security guards that people talk about in the reviews. And that's what I wanted to say. So as I was mentioning earlier, the way this train neighborhood, I don't know what I want to call it, like a train market, but it's not a market. So Train Street, yeah, the Train Street, something like that, right? The way it works is there are these like military looking police officer guys. I don't know if they're official or not, but in the Google reviews you will see it talks about them, and it says like you need to be escorted in. You can't just walk through. You used to be able to, I think like a year ago or something, and now it's changed. And that's why people don't like it, because they want to walk through, take some pictures, and then go. Well, the problem is I think people were doing that, and then the train was coming and it was causing problems. And so now the way it works is you just go to the entrance, one of them, because there's entrances on both sides, and somebody will say, hey, do you want to go to my bar? Do you want to go to my cafe? And do you want a drink? Or do you want a coffee? Do you want a beer? And you just agree. You say, yes, sure, why not? They show you a picture of their place. They'll show you their menu on their phone. They have everything so that you can see it before. Everything is completely transparent. So it's not a scam. It does seem like a scam, kind of, but it's not. And it's just them obeying the guidelines that there are now. I don't know if it's really official or if they kind of came together and made this little like program to make more money, because they are making money now. So every person that walks through there spends some sort of money. You might get lucky and be able to scoot through there somehow and say that you already had a drink, but I don't know. So we actually just found another place to sit down on the street to have some beer, but they didn't have any beer. So unfortunately, we just ordered a lemonade, and this is what it looks like here. Lemonade is very popular here. A lot of people drink a lot of juice, a lot of tea, and this is some sort of hydration in between drinking more beer tonight. Super good though, super sugary, but they also give you water with it. They give you water with tea, water with coffee, water with beer sometimes. It's good. They think about you and they want you to stay hydrated while you're here. But interestingly enough, some people here are really friendly, because when they see the camera, when I'm holding it, some people wave, some people smile, some people want to be acknowledged. And that's the interesting part. But there are a lot of people, when they see the camera, they start hiding. They give these looks like they don't want the camera to be near them. And I respect that. I try not to put it on people if they feel uncomfortable. And in general, I try not to put the camera on people because it's really awkward, and I don't want somebody to get offended or to get mad about it, so I try to do it discreetly. Oh my god, look at that. This lady is out hustling tonight. Somebody's got to buy something from her, but that's a lot of clothes. She is pushing it. Very strong woman, I can tell you that. Wondering how little kids get around in Asia on the motorbikes. Here's one way. The little kid is sitting on like a booster seat right in front of the father or grandfather. We were just trying to enter again at the train track, but they have it closed right now because the train's actually coming. And there's so many people over here waiting for the train, so we're gonna try to watch it from the road and not go in, I guess. But you can see here, they're only letting through motorbikes right now. Now they're trying to keep people from going in there. See, this is what people are leaving bad reviews about, because these guys hold people from going in there. So we got to the backside of the train track at just about 10 after 9, and there was a lady that was going to bring us into one of the cafe bars, but there was only like 1 or 2 seats left, and the spot where the seat was a horrible viewing spot for the train, because you want to be as close to the train track as you can. So we denied it and we just left, and we went to the other side, and then as we got there, they were closing it already and people were piling up to view the train. It's very cool. So if you're in the area here in Hanoi, you should definitely go there and check it out. Just remember, go in the evening time. It's better because all the lights light up. During the day, it might be a little dull looking. Yeah, recommend it. Don't take the reviews too at heart, and have your own expectations. Well guys, I think that's going to be a wrap on today's video. I'm going to put the camera away and just enjoy the rest of the evening and probably go back to the apartment soon, because tomorrow I want to get out early and enjoy the last full day here in Hanoi. So until then guys, thanks for watching, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Peace.